So now let's move towards step down cycloconverter. So what we have over here, we have an AC voltage, AC source voltage. We have a center tape transformer. At the top, we have a pair of thyristors that are known as the positive thyristors. And at the bottom, we have a pair of thyristor T3 and T4. And we can say these are negative thyristors. Okay, that's our input waveform. Okay, now let's see the operation of this step down cycloconverter. During the positive, this is positive waveform. Okay, what does it mean? Positive at A, negative at B. Which two thyristors are forward bias? T1 is forward bias and T4 is forward bias. Now from T1 and T4, at which we will apply the gate pulse. If you can see over here at the output, we have a positive pulse. What does it mean? That the current is entering from positive terminal of the load. So if we apply gate pulse at T1, what do we mean by gate pulse? That the conduction, if the conduction is through thyristor T1, the load current will enter from the positive terminal of the load. So what we will do, we will apply the gate pulse at thyristor T1. And what will happen? The current will start from A through thyristor T1 into positive terminal of the load, like this one. Since, sorry, I forgot to mention, since our load is purely resistive, so the output will be like this one. Okay, now what will happen for the next cycle? Okay, I forgot to mention one point here. If you remember, in the step up cycloconverter, by force commutation we make the thyristor off, but in step down cycloconverter we have the natural commutation. If you see over here, as the supply voltage goes to zero, as the supply voltage goes to zero, our due to natural commutation, the thyristor becomes off. So we don't have to push the thyristor to become off. Due to natural commutation, when the supply voltage goes to zero, thyristor becomes off. That's the difference between step up cycloconverter and step down cycloconverter. Okay. Now we have negative cycle over here. What will happen? We have at A negative and B is positive. And which two thyristors are forward bias? For this case, T3 is forward bias and which one? T2 is forward bias. Again, we want the positive pulse at the load. So at which thyristor we will apply the gate pulse? We will apply the gate pulse at T3. The current will start from B through thyristor T3 into the positive terminal of the load, like this one. Okay, so this one is due to thyristor T3, like this one. Now again, what we have? We have positive pulse of the input. So A is at positive, B is at negative, and what we want? We want positive pulse at the output. So at which thyristor we will apply the gate pulse? We will apply again the gate pulse at T1, like this one, and we will have a positive pulse because due to thyristor T1, the current will enter from positive terminal of the load. Okay, and again this last one will be due to thyristor T3. I hope up till now it's clear to you. After T3, you see we have negative pulses. Okay, So I will change the color of the pen. Now I will take for negative part. For this negative part, what is the input? Okay, sorry. For this negative part, for this negative part, what is the input? It's positive. What does it mean? We have A O at negative, A is at negative, oh sorry, A is at positive and B is at negative. Which two thyristor are forward bias? Thyristor T1 is forward bias and thyristor T4 is forward bias. But we want negative pulse at the output. So at which thyristor we will apply the gate pulse? We will apply the gate pulse at thyristor T4. We will apply gate pulse at T4. So what will happen? The current will enter from the negative terminal of the load, like this one, like this one. Okay, because in center tape what we have, if you see, this one is positive when A is positive, and this one is positive and this one is negative. Okay, so current will flow from positive to negative. What does it mean? The current will enter from negative terminal of the load. So we have a negative pulse like this one. Okay, next what we have? We have a negative cycle of the input. What does it mean? What does it mean? That A is at negative, B is at positive. Which two thyristor are forward bias? T2 is forward bias and T3 is forward bias. And we will apply at which one? At T2. Because of thyristor T2, the current will enter from the negative terminal of the load, like this one. Goes to thyristor T2 like this. So at the output, what we have? We have a negative pulse, and this one is due to T2. Similarly, the next conduction will be due to thyristor T4, and the last one will be due to thyristor T2, and our output waveform will be complete. After this, we have repetition. Okay, what we have? The waveform is like this one. Okay, I am not drawing accurately, but the waveform is like this one. So this one is our single, this is our single cycle. Okay, this one is our single cycle. So now if you compare the input and the output, and we say that, up to this one, this is 1 second, this is 2 second, okay, this is 3 second, I'm sorry, this is 3 second, and this is 4 second. Okay, sorry. This is 3 second, and this is 4 second. Now for input, one cycle completes after 1 second. So frequency of the input is 1 hertz. But what about the output? After how much time period the cycle is completing? After 4 seconds, the cycle is completing. So, or you can say the time period of one cycle is 4 seconds. So what will be the frequency? 0.25 hertz. Okay, so frequency of the input is less than the frequency of the output. So what is this? This is a step down cycloconverter. The only difference between this, the only difference in a working of it according to thyristor between step up and step down is in step up by forced commutation we have to make the thyristor off, whereas in step down converter due to natural commutation the thyristor becomes off. If you see this zero crossing, as I already have mentioned, that in variable frequency drives or in application we have zero crossing detector. So with the zero crossing of the input at zero point 0.5 seconds and with the zero crossing of the output at 2 seconds, very delayed as compared to the input. So what does it mean? The frequency is low or high? The frequency is low, okay, because we have inverse relation between time and frequency. The frequency is low of the output. I hope this operation of step down cycloconverter is clear to you.